Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to the Learning Objective-C video tutorial series. In this video, we're going to just talk a little bit about the series and about getting set up with Objective-C. So, we're pretty much going to cover the basics of Objective-C. It's an object-oriented programming language that's most commonly used to make iOS and macOS apps. It's built on top of the C programming language and can be used interchangeably in the source code with C. So, I'm not going to assume too much prior program experience here. If you do have some, especially if it's in a C-based language, then some stuff might seem redundant, so feel free to skip around. Anyways, before we talk too much about the language and the intricacies of it, let's go ahead and download Xcode, which is what we're going to need to program in Objective-C. There's some other ways that you could write Objective-C code, but I'm not going to put you through that torture. I mean, Xcode is pretty much the standard IDE that you're going to be using to make any native applications for Mac or iOS. So let's just go ahead and download that. You can either search for it on a web browser and download it this way, or you can look for it in the App Store. You're going to need a Mac to do this. Unfortunately, there's not many easy ways to get this done on anything that's not Apple. They kind of built a moat around their business by having this Xcode, the primary IDE to code in Objective-C. So let's go ahead and download that. Um, so another thing you might want to do is go to Apple Developer. So here you can go ahead and go here and register for your Apple Developer account. There's some options there. You can get a Apple Developer paid account, which is eventually what you're going to need if you want to start making apps and submitting them to the App Store. But otherwise, for now, I want you to just follow the options that don't cost any money, just so you can get some, base level stuff like some access to some documentation you're going to need along the line. So go ahead and do that, set up Xcode, and then in the next video, we'll talk about Xcode and we'll take you through a little tour of it. Okay?